Welcome to another pre-market prep stream with Edgeful. Appreciate you guys being on. I see Hose in here in the Discord. So I'm busy streaming live to the Edgeful Discord at the moment, as well as my social media accounts. So yeah, okay. We're going to go through a few things this morning, but I do want to pick up a nice trade that I did have from this morning. And as well as my trade that I did take live on stream yesterday, you can see over here on the DAX shorts in the New York session. So yeah, just walking through my trade here from yesterday, pretty simple, is that we were trading obviously below key view apps that I like to use. Daily view app, New York session view app, and then that 200 EMA that I like to use in the 5-minute chart. So nice little trade there. And then this morning, I did have quite a nice little trade again on the DAX. We keep moving lower. Over here this morning in the London session, which I took live as well. But as you can see, this white dotted line over here is that previous day's lows. And now a lot of guys, it was actually one of my guys that I trade with that was saying maybe we could see a bounce on the DAX here this morning. But look where we actually opened up the day. We actually opened up on the DAX below previous day's lows. And that was quite a telltale sign for me in terms of these Edgeful reports. So let's come over here to the previous day's range report. And you guys will always see me speak about reports with Edgeful that I use continuously. I probably use like 3 to 5 reports max with Edgeful that make sense. Now, obviously, they also have the algos that are automated strategies, but I'm talking about in terms of my discretional trading. I'm using maximum 3 to 5 reports. One of these reports that you guys have heard me always speak about is that previous day's range report. If you look over here, in the last 6 months, if we take our previous day's lows on the DAX, 73% of the time, we actually will close as a bearish closing day. And that's quite prominent here because we've actually been on quite a big bullish run here on the DAX. I mean, year to date on the DAX, if you just overlook over here from the tariff lows here, we're up like 25%. But still, with that, that's still quite a prominent trading statistic. So I did want to make sure that I brought up that and showed you guys exactly, I'm always showing my good, my bad. And this week I've been trading pretty solidly. I have actually only taken trades on the DAX, and I think that's something that I've tried to stay focused on. This is obviously my Twitter account, but look here, I share my results of my trades and my days every single day, right? At least I try to, if I'm not too busy with the family. But look, I share my losing days too. I'm not going to get it right every single trading day. That's never going to happen. But I do try to keep it as simple as possible and always share my results openly and transparently. So just in terms of like the DAX this week, I've been trading really nicely, just staying focused on it, and some really solid opportunities have presented itself. Let's move over to some US markets over here. We can actually also see that on the S&P, we are trading below previous day's lows as well. So we're not looking particularly bullish, I must say. The only thing I will mention on the US markets, we are getting to quite a big support zone, and I think someone did mention it in the Edgeful Discord as well. We are getting to this 5-day moving average, but definitely are not looking super bullish this morning. But do we play the gap fill? Could be quite a nice move on ES, which would be about 30 points higher. But yeah, all in all, I think this morning DAX coming lower. US markets trading lower as well. And I did actually mention I was in someone else's live stream because I always like to learn from traders that have been doing this quite a bit longer than me. And one of the guys was saying that when the yen starts to move, markets start to open up a bit. And we can see the yen has been moving quite a bit yesterday and then into today as well. So does that mean that we get some movement on the US markets too? Going to be interesting. So my thought process, again, is always going to be the same. Wait for the opening range to set. Look where we are in relation to VWAP as well as levels, and we take it from there. Another nice thing to look at is that opening candle continuation report after the first hour. But my analysis is always, I have levels that I'm looking at, wait for the opening range to set, and look for plays off of it from VWAP and price action. Pretty simple. I don't try and overcomplicate my trading. I use price action, VWAP, and the opening range. Okay, so, and then of course, levels that I mentioned. So as simple as possible. We'll see what happens. I know yesterday, if I just bring up the New York, if I bring up S&P, I know I was looking at some shorts over here, but I took DAX instead of ES. We had some nice shorts here later on in the afternoon. Look how we failed to take out these pre-market highs here on from CPR. Okay, something that also must be mentioned today as well. We do have PPR news in the next 15 minutes as well. So please keep a head up on with regards to that. Before I leave, if you do want to come check out Edgeful, as always, the free trial is in the link in my bio, as always. So make sure to come check that out. And then my live stream on my YouTube channel is there as well, where I do stream in the London session quite often. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being on the stream. We're going to get M on tomorrow, as always. And if you've got any questions, put in the Discord chat. I'll be out the rest of the day. I'm going to wait for that opening range to set, and then we'll go from there.